What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for today. Now, we had an amazing day on Super Bowl Sunday. I've been saying it all week. I knew the Seahawks were going to win. I also said, guys, do not miss out on the Super Bowl picks because we crushed the Super Bowl last year. We went up like 50 units, 45 to 50 units. And then this Super Bowl, we went up about 20 units on Super Bowl Sunday. So another amazing Super Bowl under the belt of DFS Detective in this channel. And it's a big day to celebrate because, you know, the football season's officially over. It went quick. It went very, very quick. But I do want to go over some of these entries and how we did, of course. So these plays I'm going to put stars next to. So this play, and this play were plays right here on this channel that everyone should have got in over the past week. All you had to do was watch these videos. Of course, completely free to watch these videos, and you guys should have got these in. So this was a 6x entry. I talked about this at length in that video, but this was pretty much a full correlated 3-man for a 6x, and it was pretty much betting that the Seahawks were going to win the game because I took Drake May over pass completions, I took Darnold under pass completions, and I took Ramondre under rush attempts, thinking that the Patriots would pass more and the Seahawks would pass less, knowing that the Seahawks were going to win. Okay, and then this one was a 5x, right? I took Sam Darnold under, I took JSN under. I talked about this one. Also, does this mean JSN's a horrible receiver and I think he's going to do horrible? No, but at the end of the day, I knew the Seahawks were probably going to win, and I knew that Sam Darnold and JSN were not going to throw as much in that fourth quarter, and that's exactly what happened. I think Sam Darnold had maybe one pass completion in that fourth quarter. Why? Because they're up by 20 points. Okay, there's no reason to throw the ball when you're up by 20 points. This one, which was also starred, was very close. Boutte gets one more catch, and this probably goes over. So he got one catch in this entire game for 21 yards, and this was like the first big play that the Patriots even had in the first quarter. Really the only big play they had in that first half. Drake May had 27 chances to get to Boutte. He only gets to him once, so that's unfortunate. And then down here, Stephon Diggs also needed about 6 more yards, and we would have had another 4-man. But at the end of the day, we had a very, very good day. So these are the starred picks. These were right here on this channel. I also took Seahawks money line, and I talked about this like 10 times over the course of the past 2 weeks. I thought Seahawks were going to win. I took the over. Unfortunately, that does miss by about 3 points. You guys saw the first half win. It was a snooze fest. And then right here on the VIP, guys, we took Drake May under, we took Matt Collins under. This play was sent out about 2 hours before the game started. So if there's a better time to start sports betting or to have a bet come in, it's 2 hours before the game. The biggest game of the year is going to start. So I hope everyone got this in. There's no excuses if you didn't get this one in, guys. It is 2 hours before the biggest game of the year. You got to get the plays in then. And we did take the unders on these two guys, and then we took the unders down here in League of Legends. And this team went 0-2. So they lost both games. This happened this morning. And because they lost both games, what's going to happen when a team loses both games? You're not going to win very much, and you're not going to get many kills. Same thing here with League of Legends. Really, don't want to get too deep into the details, but same thing here in League. I took the under here, they both hit, and that's what we do in League, right? So a lot of unders, right? You might see even in League of Legends. I know today's about football because we're going over the Super Bowl, but you'll even see here, if I can get some of this stuff off the screen, you'll see here, in League of Legends, the unders hit here. In League of Legends, the unders hit here. The unders hit here, right? Where else did they hit? You see some of these unders hitting and stuff like that. And you might be like, well, why don't we just bet the unders in League of Legends at all times? But if you go over here, guys, the overs hit, right? The overs hit over here. The overs hit right here, for example. So sometimes the overs are going to hit in League. Sometimes the unders are going to hit in League. It just depends on a team, if a team is winning or not. Real quick, also Trailblazers is this kind of a random one, but this was a play that I sent out to the VIP. Trailblazers money line. Not really much to write at home about that, but overall we did go up about 15 to 20 units yesterday, which is a very good performance. And what is there to say about it? There's really nothing to say about it, guys. We have not had a very good run in the beginning of February. We had a great run till about January 25th, and then we did not have a very good run. And now over the weekend, we did go up just a little bit. And I talked about this all week. We had a good day. Is there anything to say differently? No. When we have a bad day, when we have a bad week, I'm going to say the exact same stuff as when we have a good day or when we have a bad day. When we have a good day versus when we have a bad day, I'm going to say the exact same stuff. And that's just, there's ups and downs in this game. You got to have a level head. You got to not be emotional. Just because we had a 15 to 20 unit days, does that mean I'm going to start betting differently than I have the past 2 years? Here's the past 2 years, by the way. As you guys will see in the past 2 years, it's going to look like this, right? It's up and down. It's a rocky journey sometimes. Sometimes you're going to go down. Here's 2024. We went up 600 units this year. We had a bad stretch in November to early December. There's a really bad stretch for us in 2024 when we had a 600 unit year, by the way. Ups and downs happen in this game of sports betting, guys. So ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Overall, guys, up and to the right is what we want to see, though. You're never going to see a graph like this. It's going to be more like this, where we have ups and downs, and we're going to eventually win a ton of money long term, okay? So this is what I say when we have bad days, is what I say when we have amazing days, all right? When we had a 50 unit day last Super Bowl, I probably said the same stuff. I said, we're not going to go up 50 units every weekend, guys. You have to be okay with that. So let's get up. Let's keep going. Through February. Let's have a positive and profitable February. If you guys don't know, I've done this for 26 months, almost 27 months now. I've only had 3 unprofitable months. All right. So 23 out of 26 months, 3 of those were unprofitable. And then 23 out of 26, obviously profitable. And 3 of the 26 months, by the way, also went up more than 100 units in those months. Okay. So we've had more 100 unit months, or as much 100 unit months as days that we have gone down, months that we have gone down. Sorry. A lot to get into here, so I apologize. By the way, here are all the prize picks plays. We've gone up about 40 to 45 units so far this year. And then here are all the straight bets. That's going to be money line, spreads, over-unders. A lot of those have also hit. I went over this little graphic the other day, and these are a lot of the picks that I sent out, all these little Super Bowl plays and stuff like that. We went 7-2. I got to recount some of these, but obviously this hit here, this hit here. Stephon Diggs did not hit, and Boutte did not hit, so I don't know what that makes it. Probably makes it like, I guess it would be like 11-4, something like that. I think 11-4 would be the new count. But yeah, we've been doing very well on this channel. Obviously, this one fully hits, and then well, I guess we didn't even count the this one either. So I guess it's more like 14-4 or something like that. I don't know. I'll count everything up and you'll see it in the title of the run we've been on. So, I know I went over a lot in today's video, but it's the end of the football season. Let's look towards a lot of esports. All right. Get ready for a lot of esports. And if that's like, oh man, I don't know, I've never been on esports before, guys, get ready, because esports is amazingly profitable. Right. Probably one of my favorite things to bet on is esports, League of Legends, Counter-Strike, all the good stuff like that. All right. So let's get into the first pick of the day. It's going to be on Chalkboard. And it's going to be utilizing the Cade Cunningham discount, right? So Cade Cunningham needs 1 point. Why wouldn't we take it? It's completely free money to take picks like this every day. It's a lunch fund, right? Think of it as buying you lunch every day, buying you coffee every day, just getting in these Chalkboard plays. Don't be lazy, all right? Get these Chalkboard plays in, download Chalkboard, text me Chalkboard to my number right here. I'll get you in for 1 free month. I know a lot of you guys were on the Super Bowl pass, by the way. Up until the Super Bowl, you get all my plays. Some of you guys maybe fell off. Maybe you guys got an additional month, I don't know, but if you want to get back into the VIP and your subscription just ended after the Super Bowl, get back in, guys. You know what to do. Text me. I'll have an app for you guys to sign up for. Maybe I'll get you in for a couple of months extra or whatever it is, right? So go ahead and take this then. It's going to be Cade Cunningham over, and then we have Moses Moody to go under 4.5 rebounds, all right? So this is the first play on Chalkboard right here. 1 month free of the VIP for signing up for Chalkboard with my code. Again, to get that code, just text me Chalkboard to my number right here on the screen. I also want to shout out REBET, guys. REBET is legal in 40 plus states, so there's a really good chance if you're watching this video right now, REBET is legal in your state. You can download REBET. You can text me REBET right here to my number, and I'll get you in for 2 free months of the VIP for doing that. And the prize pick play of the day, let's go ahead and get into it, is going to be the Jokic discount. I will say just sub in any play that you really like here. I actually really like Moses Moody under 4.5 rebounds. So if you want to sub in Moody, go ahead. Moody, go ahead. But I'm going to utilize the discount, right? We might as well utilize the discount if it's there. And then we are taking 2 players in League of Legends and we're taking them under together. Now, I'm going to be talking about this a lot, so I don't really want to get too much into League of Legends today. But League of Legends is all about if a team is losing the game, so if they're taking an L, they're going to go under. If they're winning, they're probably going over and they're going to get a lot of kills, okay? Now, they're playing 3 games right here. I think if they lose one of these 3 games. So I think if they even go 2-1, I think it's going to be hard for them to hit this. If they go 1-2, it's going to be extremely hard for them to hit this, and they're probably not going to get this many kills. Okay, guys? So I'm taking the 2 unders here on this blue team. Frog and Winner are the 2 guys' names, and I'm taking them under 9 kills and under 12.5 kills, respectively. So get those in, guys. Again, leave a like and comment on this video. If you guys cashed over the Super Bowl, congratulations. Leave a like and a comment on this video of what you cashed. What plays did you hit on and whatnot, and let's go ahead and have an amazing off season. Off season's great. I don't know why I called it off season, because when it's not football season, we also cash all the time. As I said, 3 out of 26 months we have been unprofitable. So that means 23 out of 26 months we have been unprofitable. And by the way, a lot of these 23 months were without football. So we're going to be just fine without football, guys. It is definitely part of the plan to not have football all the time, but a little bit sad. Obviously, the football season's over just because I think we all really enjoy NFL here. So leave a like on this video, guys. Leave a comment on this video, and I appreciate everyone here. I'll see you guys tomorrow in another video.